Yeah, the 9th chapter. Yeah.
Maybe like
Back
9
up.
and like 20.
I was gonna go back to 22. Yeah, it said, "Let the multitude perish, then which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect."
Yep. And the Lord, He made them perfect just so that He wouldn't have to destroy the whole entire nation. Right? He can always look back on Zion, which really the Israel, the Most High, the elect. That's the real. That's the monument of the real monument of the Most High, man. That's Zion right there. All right. So when the Lord gets angry and fed up with our people, to prevent Himself from destroying all of the seed of Israel, He's going to think back and remember upon Zion. You know, because if He didn't set aside a remnant for Himself, He just wipe everything out, man. So go to 2nd Ezra.
We had a 7.
2nd Ezra 7. It's like around. Yep. Start at 66.
Second
Matter of
Ezra,
fact, shit. Start at 59.
Second Ezra 7 and 59.
Read all the way down.
For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose thee life that thou mayest live.
Going back to what you read earlier, Deuteronomy 30 and 19. Right? Go ahead.
60. Nevertheless they believed not him, nor yet the prophets after him.
You don't believe the law or the prophets.
No, nor me which have spoken unto them, that there should not be such heaviness in their destruction, as shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation. I answered,
Hey, persuaded unto salvation. Persuaded.
What did it say? For we persuade men,
through the fear of
through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Yeah.
You know, from 2 Corinthians 5th chapter.
Hey, and what are we out here doing? The Lord Yahweh Shai told us, He said, go out there into the highways and hedges and compel them.
bid them to the marriage.
You know, that my house be filled.
Yep.
Compel means to basically persuade,
Yep.
to damn near force.
And what are we forcing them with? Well, the beginning of this is with fear, right?
Yep.
The beginning of wisdom is with fear. So persuade them with the fear, knowing the terror of the Lord. Because if you don't get right, these evils are going to happen unto you. Hey, you got a chance, even though you're not perfect, and I require you to be perfect. You have a chance because I kept the grape of the cluster. You know?
Now this is 61. That there should not be such heaviness in their destruction, as shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation.
Go ahead.
I answered then and said, I know, Lord, that the Most High is called merciful, and that He hath mercy upon them which are not yet come into the world, and upon those also that turn to His law, and that He is patient and long-suffering those that have sinned as His creatures, and that He is bountiful, for He is ready to give thee where it needed, and that He is of great mercy, for He multiplied more and more mercies to them that are present and that are past, and that also to them which are to come.
So even throughout the generations, you had certain of our people that kept going off, and then you always had the righteous that was doing the right thing. The Lord always, He always would spare us, you know, when he sent His men out, you know, to prophesy and to, you know, bring them back to righteousness. You know, the Lord would set up, you know, certain righteous judge and righteous kings to bring Israel back in order. Like Hezekiah, when he became king, he got rid of all those altars and images. You know, come on, man. All throughout the different generations, you had instances of that. You had the Maccabees brothers. The Lord rose up, and they rededicated the temple. So the Lord always was merciful to us, man.
He always put the spirit on some of the men to clean things up, and for the spirit on the prophets to go push out His message.
Now
warning.
That's included now, man.
Yeah.
Because he has us on the highways and hedges telling Jake to get right, man. And that shows you his mercy. Hey, because the Lord could just remove us now. We could not be on the corners right now, you know. Oh, it is a pestilence that's going around, you know. But the Lord is having mercy to still, hey, for us to still be out here and to preach that word, man.
I got to preach it. Luke chapter 1 verse, I'm going to start at 69. Point is at like 7. And hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy
to
covenant.
perform the mercies that was promised to our fathers. So there have to be a good remnant to do that, of righteous, that will deserve the mercies that were promised to the fathers. The 1/3, the elect.
Yeah, it said the holy prophets was there since the world began. So it was the prophets. It was prophets in the garden.
Right.
You know, you can Adam and Eve's chosen line going on.
He's 65. And that he is bountiful, for he is ready to give where it needed, and that he is of great mercy, for he multiplies more and more mercies to them that are present and that are past, and also to them which are to come. For if he shall not multiply his mercies, the world would not continue with them that inherit therein.
Read that part again.
For if he shall not multiply his mercies, the world would not continue with them that inherit therein.
The world wouldn't be able to continue if the Lord didn't show the level of mercy that he's showed.
Yeah.
We'd all be wiped out.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord, he has a boiling point. He has a certain measure of wickedness before he acts out his judgment upon the people, man.